Hey, what's going on, guys? This is part 2 of the fishing trip with Stealth Offshore and Into the Depths. If you haven't seen part 1, click back on the previous video. Not really sure how that video ended up in here. Just kidding, Kian. Had to give you a little roast. In all seriousness, though, last video we left off here. This is a pretty nice fish. Kian had to get his photo for Instagram. Good old high schoolers. After a quick gill and gut, we kind of just threw the thing up to the bow into the kill bag. Andy and Wes had their eyes locked on that breezer, so we were kind of slowly making our way back over to it. Like I said in the last video, if you guys haven't seen it, go back and watch it. But like I said in the last video, since some of the breezers weren't reacting and some were, we wanted to stay on the ones that were reacting, and this one definitely had a lot of fish and they were reacting to it. So we were gonna double back and get on it. And there's a new Stealth Offshore kill bags there. And this is a pretty good sized breezer. And for copyright issues, I have to mute that song. I have no idea who it is. It's like Cardi B or Stacey Minaj, I think. Something like that. But Andy jumped on the rod and reel for a little bit here, and then he quickly gave it up and let Mr. 10-pound bass guy get on the rod and reel. And then Josh killed it for us. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll let the video roll and stand by for the catch and cook here. You know how happy this guy is.
Where's that sunscreen? I know, take you up on that.
Let Josh get in there.
All right, Josh, go and get him.
You got it.
All right, keep it tight.
Is it just fresh arms on there.
Right, boy. I got so much fun.
Yeah, you did.
Want me to switch sides, Web?
Alright, switch side. Alright.
Head shaking.
Oh, yeah.
Just crank slowly when he's head shaking.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, it's too early. Is that bigger? What did we bet on? Oh, the sides. Yeah.
Where at?
Wherever, just up there somewhere.
He's got it.
What to sit on?
You don't want to put it on the rail?
I will.
It's okay. You probably take it. That's good.
Oh, whoa. Oh, fuck, that was sketchy.
Want to max him out?
You was fucking rope in his eyes.
Yeah,
This one's definitely a little heavier.
That's good.
That was such a dope bite. I literally said boom because it's fucking sound and like bam, like you get that.
You don't want to die yet.
150.
150 feet? Yeah, that's a big one though.
Yeah.
He's a big one.
He's got a ways to go.
Just keep it first.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
He's doing too many head shakes for 1 second.
Yeah.
What's the kid get this thing?
He's not worth it.
He's right down there.
Is he? Yeah. You see him?
He's
Probably more at once.
Yeah. Just tell Josh it's at like 300 feet, so he keeps singing that music.
Don't die.
Hey, Mega. You're good, Josh.
I got two more.
You're good, Josh.
Don't want it. Don't want it. Don't want it. Hold on.
Oh my god, he's so mad.
One big lift.
Oh my god, he's mad. Oh! 3 on 1!
I got this one. I got this.
Hey, Josh.
Woo.
Nice job, dude.
Okay.
Let's go, Josh.
You like that gas?
Dude, I got the
Oh my God.
Careful with that guy.
What?
Yeah, that's
Wait.
Twist him up, twist him up. Yeah, boy.
Get inside, get inside, get inside.
Yeah, look.
Nice,
Good?
dude. Yeah, pull him over. Ooh, yeah.
All right, get another.
Hey, what's this bigger?
Nice job, boys.
Good job.
Good gas, dude. That was all 3 at once, dude.
Dude,
That was
let's go.
sick.
Good job, homies.
Yeah.
Freaking sniper shots, boys.
Hold on, hold on.
Those are all like perfect fucking.
Want to remove it?
Yeah.
I think we're gaffed across these sides. Oh,
Easy.
okay, if I can spike this one.
Alright guys, before we get into that pokey recipe, I just wanted to kind of set up the camera and show me breaking down one of the fish that we caught that day. This was the smallest of the 3. This side gave up really nice fillets. Actually, both sides gave up really nice fillets, but this side's like the best looking per se. It's really hard to fillet the other side, although I did figure it out. My knife skills are not that sharp on these big bluefin. I feel like I'm pretty proficient at yellowtail, but definitely not on these big bluefin. So I had to go back and scrape some of the ribs there for that meat because I missed some, but it works out good because it works really nice for spicy tuna, so it wasn't wasted. Alright guys, so first things first, this is a pack fighter recipe. I'll put the link in the description so you guys can find out all the tablespoons or proper measurements for the ingredients, but this is his recipe, not mine. But anyways, I like to have the fillet sitting in a paper towel for at least like 5 minutes just to get all that juice out so you're left with a nice clean fillet. Then I'll start by blocking off the fillet, so making my sushi blocks. You want to take that top part off first, and then again cutting against the grain for all your cuts. So as you can see, the grain is going horizontally sideways, so I want to cut down into that, and that gives you your saku blocks, I guess. I don't know what they're called, but a nice sushi block, and it makes it really easy to cube off your fish once you do start cubing it into pokey chunks. So again, cutting against the grain, kind of just showing you how I plan my cuts there, and just getting them into cubes and putting them into a bowl. Pretty easy. And once we have those all in a bowl, the first thing we're gonna do is add some sea salt. Now again, I don't go off of any measurement. I've made this a bunch, so I just kind of eyeball it. So if you want the proper measurements, again, click the link below. It'll take you to his Instagram page and you can read all about it. But once you add the sea salt, just go ahead and mix the bowl up. Probably gonna say this a million times, just mix it up. Then we're gonna add sriracha. Obviously, if you don't like spicy, don't add a lot of this, but I do think it is necessary for the flavor of the overall poke dish. So I kind of like it spicy, added as much as I wanted. So mixed it up, and then I threw that into the freezer for about 10 minutes while I cut up my greens. Now, since I wasn't going to eat all this fish in one sitting, I did wrap it back up in paper towels and then into a Ziploc bag and back into the fridge. That's going to absorb all the juices, and it'll be good to go for a couple days. And then the only 2 green ingredients that you need to get are cilantro and green onion. So we're going to go ahead and chop up that green onion real fine, or as fine as you can get it. I know my chopping skills aren't technically the correct way, so judge all you want. I don't care. And finally chop up that cilantro as well. So now that we have that pull that fish back out of the freezer. Should be nice and cold and firm, and then we're gonna add some sesame oil. This stuff is super potent if you haven't used it, so just a little bit. Don't overdo it. It can overpower your poke really fast, so just a little bit. Some sesame seeds, not really needed, but I like a little bit of crunch. Looks cool too. And the coconut aminos, this one's pretty critical. This is what's gonna give you the sweetness in your poke, and you can kind of go overboard with this. It looks like I kind of did, but yeah, mixed up nice. And then the spicy chili crisps, these things are fire. You can use them in sushi rolls and a whole bunch of stuff, so definitely worth the buy. I think it's like $5 for that little jar, unless you go to the Asian markets. It's like $5 for a giant jar of it, which is pretty sweet. Then you mix it up, add that cilantro, add your green onion, mix it all up again, and then you can serve this over like some arugula or a salad, or eat it with chips. One of my favorite ways is just eating it with some wonton chips, which you can fry up yourself, and they're in the salad aisle next to the tofu if you can't find them in the store. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Shoots.